The meaning of vegetarianism, 2b. Looking from the environmental perspective. To put it simply, the level of animal farming required to sustain a meat-based diet is the biggest killer of the biophysical environment. To minimize depleting the planet's resources and preventing the further spread of pollution, we must first reduce humanity's reliance on meat. In other words, we need to reduce the damage caused by animal farming to the environment. Due to humanity's habit of large-scale consumption of meat, animal farming has flourished exponentially. In Central America, livestock farming is the greatest culprit in destroying its rainforest. The deforestation of primeval forest, growing pasture and raising cattle are all considered to be the most foolish means of resource management. According to expert studies, to produce 0.25 pounds of steak requires more than 20 types of plants, 100 species of rare insects, and a further 20 species of birds and animals' habitat forever destroyed. After being used for cattle grazing, within 10 years, what was once nature's treasure, which took hundreds and thousands of years to nature, will now become a barren desert. In addition, animal farming also contributed to a considerable amount of wastage to our water resource. Water consumption required to produce half a kilo of animal protein is equivalent to 50 times the water needed to produce half a kilo of plant protein. We are currently facing a global shortage of water resource, yet 50% of fresh water in the world goes into sustaining the animal farming, including for the drinking and cleaning of the animals. The consumption level of water that goes into animal farming is exceedingly high. Ironically, it is also the annihilator of our water resource. In Taiwan, eutrophication to the water quality caused by some of the swine, poultry, and duck farming has critically contributed to the pollution of their water resource. Statistically, the volume of wastewater produced by one pig is approximately equivalent tot hat of 5 people. The breeding of 10 million pigs, for example, would have a wastewater discharge equivalent to 50 million people. Add that to the existing population of 20 million people, the total count is now 70 million people. It thus becomes blatantly obvious what impact a daily wastewater discharge from 70 million people would have on the environment. Not to mention countries in America and Europe, where the livestock industry is even larger in scale and greater in numbers. Therefore, we ought to share the same empathy as the universe creator, to love and care for all sentient beings, as well as to take good care of this great land that the universe creator has bestowed. As such, our choice is to be vegetarian, as it is naturally the most rational, forward-looking, and environmental choice. Wisdom Life 2020